Problem in all the finish. We can try it and
each and every Wednesday.
in all the finish.
Yes, yes.
We can try it and enjoy.
Welcome to Hot 95.3 FM. You know what the vibe is. NTI Midweek Mindset. Yes.
Problem in all the finish.
Straight on to 405 in 2025. Don't forget NTI.org.bb. Yes. The access, the link to over 10,000 free Coursera courses. Yes. For all you Barbadian citizens on the outside. Yeah. We love it. We tell you every week. How many certificates do you have now? Don't miss out on this opportunity, boy. Woo!
I can't love you myself. I just want to live my life if I'm judging. I don't like bad. I don't go find your
free courses with the NTI and Coursera. That's right, NTI.org.bb. You don't want to miss out. It's the Midweek Mindset, my MC Mafia. Sluggy down. Clip say.
Problem in all the finish. We can try it.
How we do this afternoon, Sluggy?
Manners, and respect. NTI.org.bb. Over 10,000 free courses at your disposal. Big ups to the NTI offering over 10,000 free courses to Barbadians. Last time I heard the number went up by enough. We can wait for that confirmation.
We got every 2 months we got add on.
Yeah, it look up the ante feed. I feed the near 15. I feed the near 15 now. We can wait upon.
That sounds like that could be 1376.
Yeah, you can wait upon rock to confirm. But over 10,000 free
courses. Let me know. Yeah, give me a count there, Rockanaka.
Yeah, no data or Wi-Fi charges for any Barbadian or anyone living in Barbados.
So you mean my service run out? It could still go on and do courses, I think.
Yeah, no data or Wi-Fi charges, but the courses are also wide ranging. You know, it can help any young person or any old person, it no matter the age that we love about them. And this in the fail or pass exam courses either. This is each course making sure you understand each step before you go on to the next slide.
So that it don't leave you behind.
Yeah, so when you're done the course, you know the course content for sure, not just giving you a course for exam. So it can really help improve your life. So salutes to the NTA. But today we got a very special show packed here on Midweek Mindset. We're joined by extraordinary mother and son, Jerome. You know what I mean? The ever inspiring Carmen Davis, known lovely as Starmen. I like that name, Starmen Badman.
Starmen.
And her son David Davis, a.k.a D2.Love. You know, together they are proof that passion, creativity, and purpose knows no age, and I love that. Let's get to know them a little more. Just read out brief information about both of them, but today we can have a sweet evening.
Yeah, boy. Mother and son duo. Yes, the ever inspiring Carmen Davis. Yes. And her son, Mr. D2.Love. Yeah, man. So Carmen Davis, at 81, yes, she is 81 years of age. Carmen Davis, known as Starmen, brings wisdom, joy, and a passion for lifelong learning to her vibrant online community, inspiring others to live fully at any age. I'm really impressed to be in your presence, Miss Davis. You're 81, jeez. I wonder if at 81 I can still come to radio and think. And then we have her son. She want me saying, what we saying there, mom? Come, man. Or put your chair closer so I'm gonna stand up. All right, you sweet. Then stand up, mama.
No,
Talk to me.
I telling you how you get to 81. All you got to do work out, don't rush out.
Work out.
Work out.
Don't rush out. Work out.
Yeah, work out.
I like that one. Don't rush out.
I love that.
I guess you will get rusty from being idle too long.
Yeah.
Keep yourself fluent. Okay, good.
Work out, don't rush out. I see Starmen online. You know, it's so inspiring to see the things she's doing at her age. You know what I mean? Because the things she's doing at her age, do them at any age, inspiring.
I can't wait to find out. I'm totally lost.
Yeah, but the things she's doing at her age,
yeah,
inspiring at any age. Getting it early.
9 years from 90, boy.
Having a positive attitude.
Soon 100.
Planting food. Taking care of the garden, so you're taking care of the soil.
Yeah.
Being creative, making her own pots, not buying pots.
Making
pots. So straight away that's
discarded material.
And so that's entrepreneurship and that's recycling all in one.
All right. So
Where I get straight into it. Clip.
let me tell the boy son. Let me tell the boy son first.
You sure you want to hear about
Yeah, let me tell you about
Cause he
David.
by your real long.
Let me tell you about David Davis. DD.
Yeah.
D2. I see where you get D2. I see where you get I see where you see where I got D2 from David Davis. David DD. But you ain't calling the boy DD. D2 better for you, boy. That is correct. D2 better for you. Now, David, a.k.a. D2.Love, is a creative powerhouse, family man, and a cultural ambassador using his talents in events, music, and community service to inspire and uplift Barbadians everywhere. You can dive in now. We want.
No, Davis, you and your mother, new phone fame. You were already online doing your own thing.
Long time.
And I thought long for years. And then this thing happened with your mother saw organic. But the way that take off.
Yeah, it was surprising even to me.
You know people will like it because they already know you had a following.
Yeah.
And you already know people out there, believe it or not, want saying positive to draw to. But the magnitude, you got to be over at least 3 million monthly hits by now.
Yeah.
Bitch, they got stars in the world hitting that.
3 million, right. 3 million monthly, because in 90 days, she's doing like 9 million views. In 90 days.
When I got started from the beginning, because they hear
All
like,
right. Yeah, that's
please
crazy.
help me now.
That's crazy.
Where these
Online.
Online, where? YouTube? Facebook.
I just do Facebook.
Oh, okay, because they see.
If you look for David Davis, you'll find me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
And the reason why I call myself D2.Love is because my philosophy in life is that there's only one life to live, and love is the only way. The other way, I don't really buy into religion and segregation of mankind. I just deal with strictly love. One unity, one liberty, and that's what it is. Right. And coming from a household where single mother that raised 6 children, and I live and see my mother wake up every day, work hard, do what she had to do, commit herself to do what she had to do for her children. When I get of age that I had the ability and have the ability to do for my mother, I thought it's only natural that I should bring the world or bring her into the world, experience her magnificence, man. Because you know, growing up under her, we never had the time to sit down and talk. I was a little man going to at Lodge, and she working, reading the road every day, get her at 5 o'clock, crawl real bad, and wake up the whole household. Because that's the way the elders use the stress. Get up in the morning, 5 o'clock, when the 4 o'clock crow, the slightest thing in the house, raise and wash.
I tell you one of last night to make sure that I tell you before I go sleep, you DD, you double D, you D2. Get up, man, I tell you.
Yeah. So the whole house gonna get. She cooking early. Whole house gonna get.
So I hear.
You understand?
I hear Miss Davis is a Facebook sensation.
Oh man.
But she's on.
So when they started interviewing her and talking, I won't ever call it interviewing. People tell me it's teach you too much. I like talking to her, and we have a lovely, vibrant banter that has caused some things to come with her, some wisdom, and you know, we talk about the herbs because from small I grew up. My mother used to go a little leatherette bag that I used to carry work, and I don't know if you will not remember, but I used to go in your bag looking for things.
Mom said,
Use mommy when you come home, I believe you got something I'll buy for me. Or use my bag is enough herbs, a lot of vines, a lot of leaves.
My eyes for her. We get my bag for her.
At this time in life, when they go buy she first thing she want to do is look in my pocket. I used to look in she bag, she looking in my pocket now.
Yeah. See how much you bring.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is what he bring, so you want to see what she
Once a
bring.
man, twice a child.
That's where it goes.
Let me tell you how sweet the NTI is now. Miss Davis is 81 years young, and she is a lifelong learner because she's currently studying botanical medicine through the NTI, sharing her love for natural healing with her growing community. And David is a creative force as well. Don't forget, as a creative director of Renaissance Designs Inc.
Yes,
he has spent 25 years transforming events into unforgettable experiences. He's also a former Calypsonian and COSCAP board member.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee, David boy, back
Yes,
good.
so we can talk to mommy now.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
So mom, first thing first, Starmen. That name Starmen just took off online. People all over the world. When you look in the comments, look in the likes, it's people from all over the world. It don't be just the Barbadian community. How the name Starmen come about?
Ask D2.
the people give you that name.
No, I give her that name.
You so good.
Right, well,
I give her that name.
so
Her name yourself?
Or Star Carrie, get it? Star Carrie.
Yeah,
What
right,
Star
right.
is,
So
what
since
Star-
Carmen become a star,
Yeah,
she's
she's
no longer
Starmen,
Carmen.
she become Carmen.
She's Starman. I remember, Mom, right?
Okay, yes, I got no boss. Carmen, Starman. All right, good.
Right.
I remember watching a video, right?
Yeah.
And you was telling D2, you was telling David about your name, Starman. And you was telling him how funny it is. Some family member of yours from long ago had the same name.
My grandmother.
And you never know you would have come and had the
They
same
used to
name.
call my
no?
grandmother Star. She didn't have beauty, but they used to call she Star.
And you don't know about grandmoms?
You didn't have a
It
clue?
goes even further because
Go.
I didn't even know that we would have ended up with her doing her course with NTI.
Yeah.
It's only when I got involved with NTI I realized that your thing is Barbadian. So
Yeah.
the star was consistently pitching
yeah.
from the
Right,
beginning
true.
to now.
Yeah, like
You know
that.
what I mean?
You start
Yeah,
pitching,
yeah.
but it just aligned. But Mom, I love it. I love it. How are you feeling though with your newfound fame? I'm sure by now the amount of strangers, they're not strangers anymore. Cause you met them now, but the amount of strangers that come up to you initially had to be real different for you at this point in time in your life. You had to be saying that you never experienced before.
Let me tell you, I went down yesterday. I'm gonna get over there by police station. 5 guard come to hug up me. 5.
Like you.
I tell you, Simona, $1, $2, $3, $4, $500.
You're right. Right, and a free hug. 100. I don't know gonna ask what to bring.
They didn't bring nothing. That's only a joke. That's only a joke.
I know you don't eat that in.
They didn't know that part. Mommy, the guy, mommy.
Mom say,
Mommy
see what
said,
else?
see
One,
what
two, three, four, five.
$500. It's true. $100 a man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
money.
Small.
$100 looking for you. Don't know.
I can't walk tongue unless in somebody. I tell you, Lord, I want to see you. I want to meet you in the supermarket. But let me tell you something. In my time coming, I always say the amount of people that will be with David, I see one of these days they're going to want to see me. I would never believe it.
God, David was the popular one back then. Coming up, thing. Everybody showing David.
David.
Miss Davis.
Yes, sir.
David in there. David, the boy here to you. No, everybody showing you instead.
Yeah.
David, you mother in there? That mama show she man.
Never speaking to me, nobody.
Yeah, man showing you.
Yeah,
Part star, man. Star,
A
man.
different Starman's certainly stole the show, but Starman, you loving it though?
Yes, I love it. Because I just ask you if you like it. If you like it, will it be stand? If you don't like it, I will cut it off. When people,
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Look at that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
When people see me, you want to keep off my sales, but I say if you didn't pan it, you
You
didn't
wanna
want
see
to.
me.
And if you see me and you don't like it, just cut it off.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Don't stand and watch it, cut it off.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. No, with this at 81, right?
Yeah, boy.
So full of life.
You should.
I got
Maybe time
mentioned,
everybody just be
full of
cooling,
life,
relaxing.
and positivity. You know, I want you to tell us about your journey into botanical medicine through the National Transformation Initiative. We have to talk about that. Any challenges or success? How you come about the course? How you find doing the course so far? And after this, will this be something you would encourage anybody to just take a look at?
Yes, I would encourage people to do it. But I just got to get help from David because I am so fast, right?
Alright, you good.
So
David can work with technology.
He got to help me.
You know he can connect you with the Facebook.
And we growing up, that's how we come to know bush. We had to pick bush like when you're pregnant. And you pick the bush and dry them. Then you will boil the tea, a 5-point skillet of tea. You're going to bed in the same very bush. And that's how we come to know bush. But I really don't know all the names because now I get it to know names. We never know names. We only know that they're the bush that we used to pick and boil.
For different reasons.
We didn't have no reason just to be clean out.
That's the beauty of NTI because she know at 81 has the ability to formalize what she's been doing for years. You know what I mean? I grew up seeing her around herbs and using herbs. I had some bush. I had bush tea my whole life. My whole life. My mother just believed in botanical medicine.
Yeah, you're clean.
And that's a word that she learned recently because
Wow,
it was
yeah,
herbal
right.
medicine.
Yeah.
But when we started the course,
Very
we realized
botanical.
that they prefer to call it botanical medicine, which is the
please.
study of the whole plant. Herbal
please.
medicine is just the study of the leaves.
Yeah, okay.
You understand?
Correct.
But botanical is the whole
So
thing.
botanical, we going back
We
photosynthesis.
going
We going back photosynthesis.
we going all the way back to everything. We
The
studying
leaf
the, we
bowing and
studying
the
the
leaf
roots.
stand up. Oh, okay,
We studying the
okay.
roots. We studying bark. We studying everything.
Yes,
You know?
I love
So,
it. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. It's traditional herbal medicine in supportive cancer care from alternative to integrative. Traditional herbal medicine in supportive cancer care from alternative to integrative. Many people
That's
are
a free
seeking.
course. That's a free course.
Yeah, FREE. Just sign up with your email if you send it already. Many people are seeking natural alternatives to pharmaceuticals because of concerns about safety and effectiveness. However, most healthcare providers know little about herbal medicines, and the media and the internet can often spread misleading information.
That's true.
In fact, this course gives healthcare providers, again, this course gives healthcare providers the basic knowledge they need to start using herbal medicine safely and effectively, covering their benefits, risks, and quality issues. Free FRW with NTI Coursera. This is intermediate level, and it's offered not by David Davis or myself, not by Starmen.
No, man.
This is offered by the University of Minnesota.
Yep.
It takes approximately 17 hours to complete.
Not even a day. Not even a day.
Offered. That's true. Not even a whole
Not
day.
even a
That's
day,
true.
bro.
17 hours.
But you could do it at your own pace, you know. You
Yeah,
don't
man.
rush yourself and be taking your time and doing it because this is the first time my mother is in a formal setting when it
In a
comes
digital
to,
setting?
especially a digital space.
yeah, you know, this is
because
new
she
era.
oftentimes say that, you know, it's been not a long time,
Right.
but she bright.
I proud to see how she
Bright, you
migrate.
know.
David,
How she
that's
migrate
a-
to this millennium.
She bright.
No, that's a good question, and from a son observing this, and they watch all your mom videos. So obviously, what your mom says, since what we would call primary school, where your mom ain't doing much schooling after that, and still accomplished everything she accomplished. So for you coming up now, and seeing all your mother accomplish, but still seeing she's striving for this. She ain't care age 81. I got my own house. My children big. My son is David Davis, who's work Renaissance, who's online. She ain't care about all that. No, she touch herself, David. I at 81 have something to work on still.
Integrate yourself to David. David work down space. Boom.
You
Outside.
understand? I'm still seeking to improve yourself. You know what I mean? Although she could say, listen, I done retire, done resign, done
But
collecting
she ain't done
pension.
live.
You know what I mean?
Or she done all them
So
things.
I
but she
wanted
ain't
to,
done
I
live.
wanted to talk about that and what I
Right.
do for
She ain't done
you
live.
as a man seeing that.
First thing first, right? The gravity we just say it hit me like in my chest in such a way that I had to fight back tears there just now. Because to be a son and have the opportunity to bond with my mother in the way that we've been bonding, at one point, I was teaching her about something, and in my head I could see she teaching me when I was young. So now the roles change. It's an awesome experience, and I don't know, but I believe that as individuals, this is how we supposed to stand as it relates to family, as it relates to the elders. Well, if they're willing to embrace it, because everybody can be willing to embrace knowledge the way my mother willing to embrace it. Even coming,
different, boy.
it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
And when I talk to her now,
fear.
when I talk to her now, the way she looks at me is like, yes, son, I listening to you.
The roles change.
The roles change.
What you gonna tell me?
You gonna tell me no.
This is your department. I listen.
And this is the woman. This is the woman. So look at me and tell me if you don't do that. But no, I talking to she and she just taking in all this.
Cause she's humble.
It gotta be different, right? Being that person that experienced both sides.
Yeah.
Your mother being the person that had to be the student and the son to teach, and now having to be the son but the leader. You know what I mean? Because because a leader different. You know what I mean? You're not an authoritarian or a boss, but you're the leader.
None of the
You're
above.
the leader where you're saying, Mom, I think there's a direction we could go in, and we could explore this course with the NTI. I would do it with you, and at the same time, both of we on this journey together.
Yeah.
Right.
But so it's much deeper than just a course. But who would think that family education could connect a mother and son at so varying ages?
Yeah.
But like
Big
he said,
difference.
no. You know what I mean? In real time. The boy we here and it's education still. Now we're saying it different to see how your mother embraced this
And I
journey.
believe that the possibility of this exists with most people, we just gotta dig within ourselves
Facts.
and find that place,
Facts.
that space in our minds and our hearts where we can embrace the elderly. And what's beautiful to me, when I walk in here just now, right? I tell myself, boy, I ain't hot 95.3. I got my 81-year-old mother here, you know?
Yeah.
When you look at all we in here, I probably the oldest of all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And my mother in here to impart what she is learning at 81.
It's different, man. It's different.
At 81.
Right.
NTI.
And I believe when she done with this botanical course, she still want to learn stuff because the kind of road just now, she see a man cutting the hedge. And she look at me and tell me, I want one of them. I said, well, we want, she want one of them hedge cutters. To do what? I want to cut my one hedge.
Jeez,
She don't stop.
You
You understand? My mother's wake up in the mornings, my mother's walk the golf course. Joints go off course,
Yeah.
get up in the morning and walk the golf course. Mother's come home, my mother's going the yard, and my mother's met pot stir concrete all mornings. Not concrete, but it's basically cement, right, ma'am?
mortar.
It makes it mortar.
Yeah,
mortar.
yeah.
Stir mortar.
I know you must just gotta worry about you guys said cheese on this woman want cool to talk.
Yeah, but you man
She
say
don't-
worry
they
no.
can't
But you're
stop
accustomed
she.
by now.
You man say
can't
worry
stop
that
she.
that is she.
I can't stop. That's who she is.
Yeah.
But it's real good though because everybody don't like to be on both sides of the fence in terms of mom teaching him and then coming to be so humble to let him teach
Yeah.
you.
Because the
Everybody
patient,
don't like
That's
to be,
huge.
because it
everybody
That's
don't like to
huge.
be on both sides.
you
of the
don't
fence,
really
but I
know
tell
you don't really know love and patience till you experience them things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like until you experience where I can't get angry here. I can't get
Go on,
annoyed
dig
here.
that
thing.
And
Real thing.
if agitation step in my mind at all, I feel. I don't the action
Real
don't,
thing.
even if it step into my mind.
if it
So
jump
you
in.
want your mind to be as peaceful as possible and enjoy it. And as a human being, I don't care if it's that easy. You know what I mean? I raise old people around. I raise I take care of my grandmother. You know what I mean? So you know it really different. And that's teach you what love really
I
is.
know. I ain't feel. I know,
You know.
that the healing of the nation is bringing the generations together. That's really healing
Talk about
because
that.
there's so many things
Facts.
that she know.
They learn everything,
So many
man.
things that she know, right?
We be elite.
Yeah.
But I mean that she said them callously too. That's what me. She was saying callously thinking, well, you that saying I be thinking about that when you be here. I be thinking about that like that, boy.
You know what I mean?
But for she, it's so normal.
Yeah.
I started listening to some philosophies from different people and like some older philosophies, Roman philosophies, etc. Because I'm a seeker also.
Yeah.
Right. And I came across a philosophy that say, we can always control what happens inside of us, but we can't control what happens outside of us. So, to be a strong and stable man, you gotta control yourself. My father, who was a very simple man, not a man of many words. On his damn bed, my father tell me, I would stand up at the QH, and my father look at me and say, David, in this life, do what you could do, and what you can't do, left it out. And basically, he said exactly what our philosophy said, you know. Before you know, the big
same
word, the
exact thing.
technology, etc.
Man,
It's
so
same-
summarize it.
He summarized
Same
it.
exact thing.
And it has that's something that impacted me and would impact me for the rest of my life because that's how I live my life. If I dealing with you and there's a situation that I could get work out, we can work on it. But if we can't get work out, it's done with that and going forward because I deal with stress.
I love that. No, Starman, how pleasing it is to be on this journey with your son at this point in time where you from starting, you know, over 33,000 followers,
Jeez,
over
2 million.
2 million plus monthly
views,
viewers. So
boy.
you're doing things that people will live and die and never do.
Yeah.
And how inspiring it is working with your son now on this journey with your son. And what can you tell to the youth, especially listening, that will help them on their journey?
I feel proud. I feel proud to be here, but if the youth would like to listen to you, will be able to talk about. I don't really caught up with some of you because I would be by myself. But if I had to go out now and I meet young people, I would be able to talk to them because it isn't a lot of young people around by me.
Right.
There's only me one who I'm different than my grandchildren. My grandchildren at the 7, I ain't got nobody there with me, so I got to go.
You got 33,500 followers. You got 2 million views. Young people paying attention. The peeping, I telling you.
the peeping, but I ain't get.
You don't get to see them, but they're seeing you.
They get into me.
They're seeing you. They're seeing you.
The other day, I did passing, and a young girl tell me, she's following me, and the one that went to the party.
This very young girl came in and they
Some,
told
She had a
some,
party?
some of the, yep.
man, she had a big birthday
Yeah,
bash. Her
very
81st
good.
birthday was a big bash.
All right, man.
Well attended, but this young girl came in and I was outdoors watching everybody come in.
Yeah.
And this girl would have been like in her early 20s. So I thought she had come to somebody else. So I say, you're here for, she said, come to Starmen. And she started like tremble. And I said, what happened? She said, I can't wait to meet her. I just love her. She reminds me of my grandmother. And and that's how it's go. So she's reminding people of the grandmother, the mother, people that would have passed. And, they gravitate towards her because she brings back that surging feeling of love and warmth that they would have gotten from those individuals.
Then some people tell me that when they get up from the morning and they up on Facebook, them don't feel good. Some said they got to get on Facebook to go sleep.
I like that.
So a lady went by me, and I don't know if this is going to come true, but nobody will know what he's talking about. And the husband said when he want to deal with she want to be with me. I tell you, listen to me. Left out me and deal with your husband, because if you wish you can't come at me.
I love it. A journey of heart and creativity.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A journey of heart and creativity.
What would you say to older adults, people your age, who think that their best days are behind them? And they do everything in life. Let me relax.
Yeah. I'm glad we get in before we done. We got 2 minutes. I'm glad we get in before we done. Because we're having fun. We love it. It's having fun.
Yeah,
we did hear half already. Yeah. But I'm glad you answered the question because many people far younger than Starmen already feel that.
They get 40 cents, 50 cents. I don't do
that. So that's a good question. What you would say to all the people that may feel that
they
better
they don't do everything they love that.
I mean that you work hard on the outside.
Right.
But if God gives strength, get up and help yourself home. I want that to go outside and work for money, because God gave that privilege that you're working, getting a pension. You do this to stand home and do work, run the place.
Continue to grow.
Keep yourself.
And another thing that I did listening to, I ain't telling him to do.
Oh, you don't tell me, because some things right you head. I don't want you to tell everybody.
No, that's what he
but hold tight. You hold tight, cause you got me nervous sometimes. Listen, I must say those sluggy, and it ties into your question.
Yeah.
That I am one of those persons who, I went into my professional life early, and I doing 25 years in event decorating, and I was at a stage where I say, I ain't got nothing else to study, cool though. And after working with my mother through these courses, I tell myself, you know what, I want to do something in horticulture, I want to do something in green energy. I want to do something if they got something in water management, because them is 3 things I believe that we as people must understand: how to feed ourselves, how to get energy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Them is things I want to learn.
Yes. Right. No, I absolutely agree 1,000%.
They're gonna tell us how to find his Facebook or the
David Davis.
Listen.
David Davis. That we told from start. David Davis on Facebook.
You can't go and say David Davis. You're gonna get a lot of David Davis.
Tell me exact thing.
You got good David Davis from Barbados.
Yes. Or put D2.
You may get D2, but David Davis from Barbados.
That's right. You might see a lot of David Davis
popping
up.
A lot of David Davis coming up. So you gotta put David Davis.
Yes, you can look for he, and of course you can check out David through his Facebook live show. We got a show called the Time Rod Show. Where his vibrant online presence, gather a huge following, and is 100% Belgian music, 100% Barbadian music. So make sure to go on Facebook and look for David Davis.
Do that.
And you will find me for sure. NTI.org.
.bb.
NTI.org.
Anything you want to tell Barbados before we go, man?
Big game with mom?
Yeah, I want
I can pass you on to mom now.
Yeah.
I just want to say to Barbados that
Yes.
I know, because the difference between believing and knowing. Believing is a very fickle stance on anything. You can believe something today and find the truth tomorrow and not believe it anymore. So we got to get a place of knowing.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that there's a star in every one of we. All of us born for a purpose and got something great in us to bring to the world. It's just a funny that you see NTI 13,000 courses.
Yeah, you could call it that.
13,000 courses.
Yeah.
Find the course that fits your passion and go after that course.
Yeah.
It's free, and you could do it at your own
pace.
Free.
Yeah.
All right, let me talk to mom quick, because we out of time now.
What to tell her now?
Anything you want to tell me before we go?
My hold up, what I tell her.
All right, tell me bye-bye then.
Anyhow, I have to tell them to let me keep on loving one another, because that's what the world needs.
Right.
Without love, we ain't nowhere. And try to get up on the course as I doing it at 81 years.
All right,
NTI.org.bb. Make some noise for Starmen in the building, man. Every single Wednesday, 3:35 p.m. on the nation's #1 station, Hot 95.3. Bigger Indian and Chris here coming on. That is your boy Uncle Sluggy MC Mafia clip. And I'm out.
Gone away.
To equip every Bajan with the knowledge and skills, to be citizens of good character, confident and creative. Bajans achieving excellence, competent in a digital world. Smart Barbados, we are aiming for every man, woman, boy, and girl. Make the country brand new. Start the journey today. Log on to training.nti.org.bb.